I honestly do not believe we should be in Syria, but will say that keeping the public number of troops may, secret may have had some strategic value. That said, what use is the U.S. being there? We keep getting involved in these idiotic foreign entanglements that usually end up with American troops dead. For that matter, it also leads to forever wars that waste tax dollars, make long-term enemies, and also ends with American troops dead, but in far more numbers. Basically, this redneck and Marine is tired of seeing those willing to die for this nation being used for idiotic reasons, thus basically wasting men and women who have more value than the morons that sent them. It also does not help that the military industrial complex needs these idiotic deployments for their bottom line. The timing of the release can most likely be because the election is over, as it would have made Kamala Harris look bad. Basically, money in politics strike again. I'm not sure if you agree with me, but I am not someone who supports U.S. troops put into areas they could get killed for no reason that has value to the people of this nation. So we need to start using our voices if we are against this stupidity. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking about the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. Here via military.com is what the Pentagon finally said to the public. By the way, I have a link to my Substack article down below. In a surprise announcement, the Pentagon revealed that it has not been offering an accurate count of how many U.S. troops it has had in Syria, with the actual figure more than double the official count. I learned that today that in fact there are approximately 2,000 U.S. troops in Syria, Pentagon spokesman Major General Pat Ryder told reporters before adding that these additional forces are considered temporary rotational forces that deploy to meet shifting mission deployments. The newly revealed troop numbers come after the U.S. military has waged dozens of airstrikes in Syria in recent days as part of a major uptick in the years-long operations against the Islamic State terrorist group following the collapse of President Bashir Assad's regime. A round of strikes on Monday killed 12 militants, and an earlier round of 75 strikes on December 8th was conducted by B-52 Stratofortress bombers, F-15E Strike Eagle, and A-10 Thunderbolt II aircraft. That is way too much money being wasted to kill just a few whatever. Pentagon officials have told reporters for months, including as recently as the last 2 weeks, that there were only around 900 troops in Syria. Ryder said that figure actually applied to service members on longer-term deployments. The discrepancy between the Defense Department officials have told reporters and what at least some officials have known to be reality on the ground has been going on for months, according to Pentagon's top spokesman. I don't have a specific date to provide, but my understanding it's been for a while, so clearly before the fall of the Assad regime, Ryder said. Troops in Syria, largely made up of regular and special forces army soldiers, are in the country to fight the Islamic State and have been the subject of varying levels of scrutiny and interest over the years. However, since the fall of Assad's regime 2 weeks ago, there has been a rise in questions about how much danger U.S. forces face in the increasingly unstable country. Wasn't like it was that stable to begin with. Since the collapse of the Assad regime, both Turkey and Israel have also undertaken military operations and strikes inside Syria, and the Pentagon confirmed that at least one of its MQ-9 Reaper drones have been downed in the country. Ryder hinted at the possibility that diplomatic considerations in the region were partly to blame for why the Pentagon did not provide accurate totals for months, but when pressed for more details, he said that he wasn't going to go into any diplomatic discussions. Ryder said that Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was aware of the accurate totals, which I would hope to God he would have that information, but it appears that information was not shared with the spokesman or the team of military and civilian officials who regularly engage with the press. I got word of it recently as our team was looking at this, given the significant situation in Syria, Ryder explained, referring to higher troop counts. Basically, this crap needs to end. Oh, And if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media. And it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. Look, maybe I'm a lone voice here. I don't think we should be in Syria. I don't think that we should be fighting everybody else's battles for them. I'm getting tired of that. That wastes our money. It wastes our people's lives. It wastes everything. But these politicians get paid good money by the military industrial complex. The military leadership get good jobs in the military industrial complex after they retire. And basically, it's just a massive circle jerk. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Other than it's a bunch of moronic bull, and people's lives are put at risk that have no reason to have their lives put at risk. Our troops should be defending our country, not in the middle of a country that is a failed state. And I don't foresee it being anything but another Somalia for quite a while. And yet we're spending money, and we're risking lives of men and women who should not be there. I mean, seriously, what? Why? But whatever. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.